starring Bob Hope. Gosh, it's warm. How do you do, ladies and gentlemen? This is Bob. Now hear this. Broadcasting on the deck of the Battleship South Dakota in San Francisco Harbor, Hope. Yes, sir. Well, tonight we're on the Battleship South Dakota. South Dakota, that's a Japanese term meaning run fast, Mitsui, or get large bullet and kimono tail. The South Dakota really sits low in the water. In fact, every time a high sea comes up, the crew starts drawing submarine pay. And the discipline aboard ship is very strict. No girls after 10 o'clock. They told me last week that the fellas up here love me and would like to see me broadcast in the bay, but I finally talked them into putting a ship under me. And I feel right at home here in the bay. In fact, my brother is just a rock's throw from here. Told me he was going to swim over, but I guess those vines have tender guards. I really wanted to spend a typical day with these sailors, but they didn't have any extra paintbrush for me. Yes, sir, these guys paint so much they spit turpentine. When Colonna stepped on board, one guy ran up from force of habit and dipped his mustache in a bucket of red lead. But it's very comfortable aboard. These fellows sleep in bunks. You know what a bunk is. That's a dehydrated orange crate. I slept in one of those bunks last night, and I won't say it was crowded, but every time the guy next to me turned over, I had to get out of bed and wait for his hip to go by. And I went to mess with these boys tonight, and they've really got a wonderful system in the Navy. Instead of putting things on separate plates, they just pile the meat and potatoes and dessert all in one dish. Then they pour your coffee over it. That way, you don't have to eat it. You just inhale it through a funnel. And I don't know if these guys have ravenous appetites or not, but after the meal was over, 4 sailors were saluting with only 3 fingers. What appetites? I felt someone unlacing my shoe, and when I looked under the table, a chowhound was putting mustard on my big toe. Thank you. Comes Francis Langford right here. If I loved you time and again, I would try to say all I'd want you to know. was our Francis Langford singing If I Loved You. That was wonderful. I knew these fellas would like you, Francis.
What made you so sure, Bob?
Well, it's been such a long time since they've seen a dish that isn't dehydrated. Say, that's the new dress you're wearing, isn't it, Francis?
Yes, Bob. I call this my Battleship dress.
Yeah, well, it certainly shows plenty of superstructure. No, that's a wonderful thing. And you're having quite a time on board, aren't you? Say, what were you doing on the bridge this afternoon?
Oh, one of the officers was just showing me how to box the compass.
Really? Where are they sending him?
Oh, he was an awfully sweet
Oh, wait
boy.
for that jazzy joke. Don't run into that. Where are they sending it? Go now.
Well, he was an awfully sweet boy. After we finished boxing the compass... I told you.
I know.
After we
It's
finished
boing the boxing is all
boxing
right,
the compass...
too. If he gets stuck, throw it in there anyway. It's all right.
He took me up to show me the moon.
He took you up to show you the moon, huh? Forward?
Well, you know these Navy men.
I should never expect a straight line from a figure like that.
Hiya, gang. What's the latest scuttlebutt?
Well, here's Skinny Ennis. How about you, Skinny boy? How you feel? You got your bones squared away? Say, are you just visiting Skinner, or has this ship got a skeleton crew?
Say, Skinny, isn't this exciting, broadcasting from a battleship?
Sure is, Francis. In commemoration of this visit, I had half of the South Dakota tattooed on my chest.
Only half? What happened, Skinny? Did the man run out of ink?
No, Francis. Skinny ran out of chest. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it gives me a real thrill to present one of the many great heroes of the Third Fleet. An outstanding flyer whose courage and daring as an air group commander won him the Navy Cross, Distinguished Flying Cross, Legion of Merit, and the Congressional Medal of Honor. The Navy's leading ace, Commander Dave McCampbell. That's you, David, right there. Wasn't that a swell thing, huh?
Thank you, Bob.
That's all right.
too.
You can tell he's from the South, can't you, huh? Nobody's going to rush him ever. Looks like he's waiting around the oven for the corn pone or something.
Well, I'm happy to be here, Bob.
Well, I'm glad to have you, and I'm sure these fellas are, too.
Do you really think so, Bob?
Sure, after all, it's quite a novelty for them to sit and watch a commander work. But I guess you'll be getting out soon, huh?
No, Bob, I'm in the regular Navy. It's my career just like radio is your career.
Uh-huh.
I was schooled and prepared for this war, just like you prepare all week long for your Tuesday night program. That's your war.
My radio program, War? You're kidding. I got these scars in vaudeville. Say, tell me, Commander McCampbell, where do you hail from?
Well, Bob, I was raised in Florida.
Really? And how old were you when you came to the United States? It was different, but the Chamber of Commerce got to me.
Bob, you've been in Florida. Tell me, what's the difference between a Florida girl and a California girl?
Well, when you squeeze a Florida girl, orange juice comes out of her ears.
And what happens when you squeeze a California girl?
A lawyer comes out from behind the sofa and sues you for breach of promise. Have to hurry with that, boy.
Well, I like Florida, Bob. In fact, I took my training at Pensacola, became a carrier pilot, then a landing signal officer.
Mm-hmm.
Sweating in those planes was no cinch either. And those new fighter planes, they take a lot of handling.
Well, I always thought it was easy riding around the sky in one of those things.
Do you know anyone who flies, Bob?
Well, I have a nodding acquaintance with W.C. Fields. I nod, then he nods, and I pick him up again. Say, but tell me, David, now that the war is over, what do you plan to do?
I don't know exactly. I'm afraid I'm just about through combat flying.
Through flying. Have you met Francis Langford yet, huh?
Gee, Commander, did I hear you say you were from Florida?
That's right, Francis.
So you're a Florida cracker.
Yep, I'm a Florida cracker.
Gee, I love crackers.
I go for crackers myself.
Can a crumb get in here edgewise?
I'm from West Palm Beach, Florida, Francis.
Really? I'm from Lakeland, Florida. We're neighbors.
Neighbors. Well, honey child, I'm coming over to bar a little sugar.
Yeah. Wait, I'll get my ration book and hat and go with you. You know, Francis, I think you ought to keep your eye on this guy.
Oh, why, Bob? Can't you see he's got the good conduct ribbon on?
Yeah, but he's wearing it at half-mast.
Francis, couldn't we go somewhere where we could be alone?
Well, we are now, practically.
How about letting me, say, show you around the ship?
Now, listen, Dave, I can show Francis around. I know all about everything in this ship. Watch, Francis, I'll demonstrate the controls on this turret.
Careful, Bob. Those guns are loaded.
Oh, I know what I'm doing. I'll just wheel him around.
Watch out, Bob. You're aiming at the top of the mark.
I know what I'm doing, Francis. Well, the top of the mark looks good in the bottom, too. Thank you, Commander David Campbell. Thank you very much. Hey, boy. Here's a request number right here. Jerry Colonna.
I was a little lad on my daddy's knee. He'd always ask me what I'd like to be. I wanted to be a sailor and put out to sea. But there's just one thing that always troubled me. It's those bell-bottom trousers, goes the navy blue. Sailor family, like his daddy used to do. I struggled very hard with the swabber and the mop. From the seaman's third class, I worked my way on top. Now I'm captain of the ship, and stripes from here to there. I'm as happy as can be, 'cause I don't have to wear any bell-bottom trousers, coat the navy blue. Sailor family, like his daddy used to do.
Say, look, there's the SS Kelowna now. I'll signal it. Ahoy!
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 Not much of an ad libber, is he?
Kelowna, this is ridiculous. Where's your boatswain's mate?
Home with the bosun's kid. Hey, Hope, you'll have to excuse me now. My men are out at sea, and I have to get the message to them by signals. I'm going topside the wag-wag.
Kelowna, you mean wig-wag.
Wag-wag.
Wig-wag.
Wag-wag.
Wig-wag.
Listen, it's my tail, and I'll do what I want with it. We find the soul man at a glance. Don't try to blame it upon my stand. Blame it on those big bell-bottom hands. Get it other.
When I've got my arms around you and we're going for a walk, must you yakata, 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 talk, talk, talk. When we're sitting close together in a cozy taxi cab, must you yakata, 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 gab, gab, gab. Aristotle, mathematics, economics, and cliché. The classics, the comics, darling, we care. There's a brand new moon this evening, and the weather should be fine. If you yakata, 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 same old line, I'll politely close your lips with mine. Lights are low and your family is near. Must you yakata, 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 chin, chin, chin. I'll attempt another evening and I'll call for you at 9. If you yakata, 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 same old line, I'll politely close your lips with mine.
Well, Bob, here we are, a couple of sailors back on good old U.S. soil.
You going to kiss the ground?
No, I ain't going to waste my pucker on anything non-essential. Let's call up some local 4-0s, huh? There's a phone booth. Someone's in it, though. I'll squeeze in. Oops. Pardon me, sailor. Oops, and pardon me, ma'am. Operator, give me Dunbar 0656.
Hello.
Hello, Maisie. This is Bob Hope. I got to see you.
But I'm married now and have 5 children.
Yeah, that's what I got to see you about. I need the points. Well, I'll try my next number. Hello? Hello? Am I nervous? Hello? This Luscious Lips? Say your honey boy is home and he just can't wait to see you.
Oh, Bob, you get my face all wet.
Gonna get out of here and find another booth. I'll call my ritzy Nob Hill number. Hello, operator. Will you give me simply 2222?
Gee, Bob, she lives on Nob Hill. She must be a debutante.
Yeah, I bet she's got a butler and everything. Hello, is that you, Rosebud Lips? Here's a big kiss for you.
Thank you, sir. Now, whom did you wish to speak to?
I'll take a jive. Hello.
Oh, hello. Is this the snob of the knob?
Yes, is this the dead beat of the fleet?
Look, this is one of those handsome sailors just home from the war. How about you and me getting squared away, baby, and we'll drop anchors together tonight.
Well, you sound rather cute. Maybe I could squeeze you in.
Never mind that. Just get me in. I'll do the squeezing.
Well, I'd like to, but I've got a date with a soldier tonight. Goodbye.
She's got a date with a soldier. How do you like that? They'll be going out with civilians next. She can't do this to me. I'll go up there. Hey, taxi! Taxi! Taxi!
Coming. Coming. Taxi cab, sir?
Hello, now. Will you take me to the Mog Mog Apartments on Nob Hill? That's a lovely little rest island in the South Pacific. I want to go up there right away.
I'll just bet we're going to see a little girlsy-woolsy.
How can you tell?
By the way you droolsy-woolsy. Well, hop in, Hope. What do you want, the 50-cent ride or the dollar ride?
What's the difference?
For the dollar ride, I put the wheels on.
Professor, whenever I look at you, I can only think of a nice, quiet, padded cell in the booby hatch.
I know how it is, Hope. I've been homesick myself.
Hello, this is where we turn. This is the corner.
Well, I'll put my hand out. Long fingernail.
Professor, you just became eligible for the rating of imbecile, 3rd class.
Thanks, Ensign.
Well, stop, Colonna. Here's the house. You wait here while I go knock.
Yes?
Oh, hi, Bub. I'm Robert Hope. Shake hands.
Beg pardon, sir. I am the footman.
Okay, let's shake feet.
Who is it, Jive?
Oh, hiya, honey.
Oh, you better leave. My date will be here any minute.
Your date? What kind of stuff is that?
Announcing the Don Juan de Presidio, the world's greatest lover, the man who drives women mad.
Who are you? Or is that an embarrassing question?
Now, I'm a General Colonel Captain Lulu, Sergeant, a private sad sack.
Well, what do you want, brother?
Well, I came here to pick up I came here to see France. Is your daughter in, Mrs. Langford?
Bob, private sad sack is a San Francisco socialite.
Oh, I don't believe you're in society at all, Sack. Tell me, how'd you ever get up here on Nob Hill?
Well, you see, I was born in my family are a very old settled. I own the whole I was left here by a high tide.
Well, I want to tell you, Sack, you sure talk funny.
Oh, yes, it's awful. You know, yesterday I started vibrating like this while I was kissing a girl.
You started vibrating like that while you were kissing her? What happened?
Oh, she was horrified. She was very she was more. She loved it.
Well, what do you see in Francis anyway, Sack?
Oh, well, you see, she has such beautiful... Well, her big blue eyes. Ruby lily. Well, she's got a ruby lily. Are you kidding?
Say, Hope, my taxi cab is still waiting. Are you coming down with your girl, or shall I get one and come up?
Hello, Professor. This is Private Sadsack.
Hello. Yeah, the city this size and no dog catcher.
Come on, take us all down to the dock, Colonna. We'll go back to the South Dakota for dinner.
Okay, hop in.
Okay, Colonna, stop. We're here.
Oh, Hope, don't be silly. I'll take you right up on the deck.
Colonna, the South Dakota's 3 miles out of sea.
For what, Hope? I got high-power gas in my cab. We'll just hop across. Here we go. Oh, well, nobody would have believed it anyway.
Well, that's all for the Bob Hope Show. And now, in the brief time remaining, let's go over to Sweet's Ballroom in Oakland, California for the Jump King of Swing, Lionel Hampton and his orchestra.
Yes, folks, that was right in the groove. Lionel Hampton and a very fine arrangement of All On. And now here's the newest member of the Hampton organization, Alice Lindsay, with Lionel Hampton playing, and her tears flowed like wine.
Such a handsome sailor, how he tossed the old lagoon. He told her that he loved her, and 1,000 others too. And then he bought a diamond, some expensive fur. But alas, the black wasn't stabbing the bad, so they wasn't hers. And her tears flow like wine, yes, her tears flow like wine. She's a real sentimental, knows what the flowers burn. So her and the sun of caught him in a restaurant, about to order well. He said, come home to dinner. Don't you want some beans again? That ain't clicking with the Navy. Sailor said that so she had to lay her pistol down and let the guy go free. So much wine, yes, her tears so much wine. She's a real bad tomato, some mustard Valentine. Mama just told her that a man is darn unkind.
Thank you, Alice Lindsay. And now, friends, here's a fine, snappy arrangement with a very snappy gal down in Washington to sing. There'll be a Jubilee.
This is the Armed Forces Radio Service.
Don't you get weary, don't you get dreary, 'cause those trumpets are going to sound. Just keep your eyes peeled and keep your lips